ग्रीटिंग्स, आभार, नमस्कार। मेरा नाम आमना सिंह है और मैं अपने पार्टनर प्रदीप सिंह जी के साथ ट्रूथ्स टू ब्लूम आत्मनिर्भर भारत लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म की ओर से वॉइस इट आउट की तरफ से आपका हार्दिक अभिनंदन करती हूँ। वेलकम यू गाइस, वी हैव समबडी टुडे विद अस who is bold, who is beautiful. And you know, when people stare at beautiful women, she makes it worth a while. So let's have Priyanka Kamboj first. Hi Priyanka, how are you?
Thank you for such a beautiful introduction.
You reminded me, I'll tell you what, when I got to know Saloni, she's died here, when she shared about you, she mentioned a few things about you, and suddenly it struck me like she's bold and she's beautiful. She's a combination. And I didn't know back then that you were in makeup, and I had no idea about the
Yeah.
background. Yeah. So, just a warm hi first, and welcome at Janki Talks. Pradeep ji, you can start, and then I'll give the introduction for Priyanka.
Priyanka ji, we would like to know how the journey goes on since childhood to the school days to the college days, and of course how basically we are talking about the break the bias in any form. Of course, we have been seeing this in our school days, in our offices, even at our workplaces. So how big actually you are looking forward for that? That is the break the bias, and what all those methods or the tools or the mechanisms which you are feeling for वो होना चाहिए, that should be in place. So just I would like to listen from your words or your views on that.
Right.
So before you say that, Priyanka, I have to give your introduction formally as to all of that, and then please do answer a very relevant question. So people who are listening to us today, and whenever you listen to this, do like, share, subscribe. We are talking to Priyanka Kamboj. She's a fashion fiesta, an acclaimed makeup artist, an influencer who has many layers to her. She's, as I said, beautiful, she's strong, she's kind, she's the founder of Design Aqua. She's worked with brands like, should I really spill the beans right now? Or let's hear it from Priyanka because we just had Pradeep asking the question. Priyanka, tell us about yourself in detail, please. That would be wonderful.
It's almost been 12 years now that I've been working. I started really early, around 18, 19. So it's been almost 12, 13 years now. I started as a graphic designer. I have my background from English honors, but my calling was photography, I believe. So after working as a graphic designer for a few years, I did a few jobs, but I was never one person who could sit from 9 to 5. So, I always had that thing that I want to do something of my own. And thankfully, my parents were really supportive of me. So they pushed me, "ठीक है, करके देखो, we'll see what happens." It's just one push that you need from your family and friends, and wo mujhe mila, and I'm so glad that they understood the kind of work that I wanted to do, because in fact आज भी, अब मैं तो आपसे 10 साल पहले की बात कर रही हूँ, बट अगर आप आज भी देखेंगे तो फीमेल फोटोग्राफर एक होना बहुत ही कॉमन बात नहीं है. And whenever I tell somebody that I'm a photographer, they're like, oh अच्छा, लड़कियां भी फोटोग्राफी करती है. तो आज ये एक थिंकिंग है लोगों की कि ये बहुत ही मेल डोमिनेटिंग करियर है. एग्जैक्टली. when I tell them कि मेकअप है, ये है, अच्छा ठीक है, मेकअप आर्टिस्ट है, ठीक है, but when I tell them that no, I started working as a photographer, so they are taken aback कि अच्छा एक लड़की भी फोटोग्राफर हो सकती है. So at that time when I started, I faced a lot of issues from a lot of people, especially men, that कि आप कर लोगे, आपसे हो जाएगा, आप संभालोगे. Even when I had a team, but still, they always had doubts about me. But thankfully, over the time, with my hard work and with God's grace, I achieved a little bit whatever I achieved. कि मुझे किसी को explain नहीं करना पड़ेगा that yes, I am equally good or maybe better than men in this. So it has been a difficult journey initially, but then because I was very consistent and I knew कि मुझे यही करना है, मुझे यहीं जाना है, so I think God aligned the path for me, and it happened, and it's still going on well. So yeah, it's pretty good like that.
So she's being very humble about it, people. Let me tell you. Let me just take you through little as to what she's achieved, over the span of 10 years. That hasn't been easy because, labors are many, the layers are many, and of course the rewards are many too, isn't it? So she has worked with brands like Ambience Mall. She has worked with Nika. She's worked with Dabur. She's worked with Katrina Kaif's brand, K-beauty, color bar, makeup revolution, the list is on. Acclaimed है, influencer है, follow करिए, इसका handle follow करिए और Akavoiceitout को follow करिए, आत्मनिर्भर भारत को follow करिए. साथ साथ janki talks पर जिस तरह की जनकीज आ रही हैं, they are not just talking about one kind of mindset. They are saying let's have a mindset of inclusion that says think equal, be equal, and that's how it should be. So Priyanka, gender neutral makeup होता है? I'm interested to know.
होता है, but not everybody understands it right now, and
Yeah.
not everybody is accepting it right now. मेकअप में मुझे ज्यादा टाइम नहीं हुआ है, I think 4-5 years हुए अभी तक, but again because see a lot of people are doing makeup right now, but yes again लोगों की thinking बदलना बहुत मुश्किल है. मैंने देखा है, it has nothing to do with the kind of money that you have, it has nothing to do with the family that you come from. I have seen people who are super rich but they don't understand the basic society की कैसे चलती है, and then I have seen people who are even middle class भी नहीं, उससे भी नीचे अगर आप बोलो, उनकी thinking इतनी different है that they understand what's happening around. So it's basically thinking, लोगों की thinking पे है अभी जो भी है. मैं देखती हूँ, मिलती हूँ, बट अगर मैं 2 लोगों से मिलती हूँ तो उन 2 लोगों की थिंकिंग इतनी ऑपोजिट होती है कि मतलब मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि व्हाट वर्ल्ड एम आई लिविंग इन, कि हम सेम कॉन्सेप्ट पे अगर बात करें तो 2 लोगों की ऑपोजिट थिंकिंग है, विच माइट बी रॉन्ग, विच माइट बी राइट फॉर देम, बट अगर एक जेनेरिक वे में देखो, सो आई थिंक दिस वर्ल्ड इज अ वेरी कंफ्यूज्ड प्लेस, आई बिलीव. या
Okay, so I would just put this across for everybody who's listening to us and listening to this very insightful, entertaining conversation, because this time around we're going to talk about something nice and chitty and chatty, with Priyanka. So Priyanka, a lot of people don't understand you said, and they already have like that prefixed head that कर लोगी, कैसे कर पाओगी, So वो जो bias है, क्या वो सिर्फ you find it that it's men who have that head, or you find that women also sort of at times undermine their own fellowship?
sadly they
Be honest, because see, I am telling you, when we talk about she rise, it's about seeing her rise too, right? So in French it's say rise. So आप सामने वाले को, चाहे वो barring the gender, आप उसको rise करते हुए, shine करते हुए देख सकते हैं, नहीं? That's also she rise. So that's why I'm asking you, do you find your fellowships in women also, having that head that, oh, you know what, कर लेगी, is she really that good? That kind of vibe. I generally want to know from you.
So sadly they do, like I said, because प्रोफेशन ऐसा है ना कि आप कहीं जॉब नहीं कर रहे हो, आप 9 to 5 नहीं कर रहे हो, आप सीए नहीं हो, आप डॉक्टर नहीं हो, आप टीचर नहीं हो. किसी को सबसे पहले ये बोलना कि आप फोटोग्राफर हो, तो ये उनके लिए सबसे पहले बहुत बड़ी शॉक है कि अच्छा, पहली बार तो लड़कियां फोटोग्राफी करती हैं, मतलब ऐसा होता भी है. एंड देन ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन इट टू देम कि हाँ, हम भी रात को बाहर जाते हैं काम करने, हम भी रात को लेट आते हैं, हम भी ट्रैवल करते हैं, कई बार हम अकेले ट्रैवल करते हैं. जैसे मेरी मॉम को बहुत लोग क्वेश्चन करते थे कि आपकी बेटी रात को बाहर जाती है, वो रात को लेट आती है, तो आपको टेंशन नहीं होती है? तो मेरी मॉम उनको ये जवाब देती थी कि अगर कोई डॉक्टर है या कोई नर्स है, वो भी रात को हॉस्पिटल जा रही है, वो भी रात को लेट आ रहे हैं, उनको कोई क्वेश्चन क्यों नहीं करता है? क्योंकि वो डॉक्टर है, इसलिए. तो शुरुआत में बहुत हुआ था, बट अब थैंकफुली आई थिंक सोशल मीडिया कह लो या मे बी अवेयरनेस कह लो, जो भी सोशल मीडिया की वजह से आई है, कि लोगों को दिखना शुरू हुआ है कि बहुत सारे प्रोफेशंस हैं. जैसे मेकअप को अगर आप लो, विच वाज फीमेल ओरिएंटेड थिंग, अब वहाँ पे हम लोग वी हैव मेल्स आल्सो कमिंग इन, वी हैव थर्ड जेंडर आल्सो कमिंग इन. Yeah, so now the world is changing, but अगर आप सिर्फ उन 10% लोगों को देखोगे जो आपका करियर नहीं समझ सकते या आपका वर्किंग एरिया नहीं समझ सकते, तो फिर आप आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते. आप उन 80% 90% लोगों को देखो जो आपको देख के आपसे कुछ सीख रहे हैं. मुझे बहुत सारे मैसेजेस आते हैं रोज इंस्टाग्राम पे कि मतलब when I had my baby, I started working on the 9th day. जो 40 डे वाला होता है कि घर पे रहना होता है, I wanted to go out. I had work. I had very important work to do, and because my body felt fine, so I went out. It wasn't like I was hurting, but I still worked. I felt fine. So 9th day I was shooting at my home. 22nd day I was out, and on the 30th day I started working. तो ये कुछ चीजें हैं जो मैंने ब्रेक करे हैं, बहुत पुराने नोशंस जो होते हैं, एंड I was very scared to put this on Instagram because people judge you that he baby हुआ है and she's still going out, but you won't believe 99% of people were so happy. They said that you are because ऐसा भी हो सकता है क्योंकि हमने तो नहीं देखा है, मतलब 10 में से 10 लड़कियां आई थिंक घर पे ही रहती हैं वो लोग आफ्टर बेबी, इवन इफ दे वांट टू वर्क, उनको घर वाले अलाउ नहीं करते हैं, या फिर वो खुद ही सोच लेती हैं कि नहीं अब तो हो गया, तो अब तो आई वांट टू स्टे होम, आई वांट टू, व्हिच इज नॉट अ बैड थिंग एट ऑल, बट if you want to work willingly and you are made to sit at home, then that's wrong. So it is very important to make your family understand. Luckily I have a very blessed family, I have a very blessed husband, so they understand that this is her passion, this is what she wants to do in her life. So ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं घर पे टाइम नहीं देती हूँ. Whatever extra time I have, I spend it with my baby, I take him to the park, but whatever extra time I have, I do all my work. So it's on you how you manage. You cannot let other people control your life, telling you what to do, what not to do. ये आप क्या कर सकते हो, क्या नहीं कर सकते हो, ये आपको उनको दिखाना है कि आप मैं ये कर सकती हूँ. अब आप मुझे
राइट. सो प्रदीप जी, आप ऐड करना चाहेंगे?
Yes, of course.
बिल्कुल.
Good to hear, of course, Priyanka ji. I was listening to your discussion. एक बहुत अच्छी चीज प्रियंका जी ने बोली, मतलब हम लोग सोच नहीं पाते हैं. जब प्रियंका जी बता रही थी ना कि the people those who are very blessed, they don't know understand about the community. वो एक ख्याल में है, वो एक दुनिया में है, और जो अदरवाइज जो अदर कम्युनिटी है वो ब्लेस्ड तो नहीं है, लेकिन उनको सारी चीजें अंडरस्टैंड. सोचिए कितनी बड़ी बात है कि आप प्रिविलेज्ड हैं, लेकिन आपको लोगों का कहाँ कौन सी चीज किस तरीके से जा रही है, क्या चीजें हो रही है, कैसे हैपनिंग्स हो रही है, वो उनको नहीं पता है, क्योंकि वो एक दायरा है. देयर इज एन प्लेस, अंडर दैट पर्टिकुलर प्लेस वो उसी जगह पे है, और जो शायद कुछ नहीं जान रहा है या जिसके पास रिसोर्स नहीं है वो शायद सारी चीज जानने की कोशिश कर रहा है. जी जी जी, वो बहुत बड़ी चीज है जो उन्होंने बोला. हाँ, और जर्नी से बात करूंगा कि कंसिस्टेंटली कोई काम करेगा तो प्रियंका कंबोज निकल के अपने आप सामने आ जाएगा.
और फिर कम टू थिंक ऑफ इट, अब वो फोटोग्राफर भी है.
हाँ, वही मैं ये जब वो ब्रेक द बाइस की हम जो बात कर रहे हैं, जो हम लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं, कहाँ ब्रेक द बाइस है अगर जर्नी में. पहली चीज तो आपने सोचा कि फोटोग्राफी कर लेते हैं, पैशन को, अपने इंटरेस्ट को जो है, यूजुअली ऐसा बहुत कम होता है. जब तक घर से सपोर्ट ना हो, फैमिली का सपोर्ट ना हो, इकोसिस्टम सपोर्ट ना कर रहा हो, तब तक ये हो पाना मुश्किल. दूसरी चीज आप बोल रही थी कि 9 to 5 को नहीं कर रहा. ये बहुत बड़ा मिथ है हिंदुस्तान का कि हम लोग सब लोग ये चाहते हैं कि 9 to 5 ही करें.
और ये भी कि डॉक्टर और नर्स हो या टीचर हो, लाइक प्रियंका सेड, प्रदीप, डू ऐड दैट.
जी जी,
हम प्रोफेशंस, मतलब हमने एक नोशन बना के रखा है कि डॉक्टर है तो अच्छा है, इंजीनियर है तो अच्छा है, सीए है तो अच्छा है. लाइकवाइज हमने एक नोशन बना के रखा है. ये नोशन आप शायद आज की तारीख में 2022 में कहीं फिट नहीं है, जिसको कहीं ना कहीं हर आदमी को एड्रेस करना पड़ेगा कि नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. So many avenues are there and so many places, so many on those avenues people are working for. So think over it. हम बच्चों के लिए जब कैरियर के डेवलपमेंट सोचते हैं, जब बच्चा 10th स्टैंडर्ड में जाता है, बच्चा 12th स्टैंडर्ड में जाता है, तो वहाँ पे एक्चुअली ये चीजें वहाँ रखनी पड़ेंगी हमें कि बेटा वो इंजीनियरिंग स्ट्रीम नहीं है, वो मेडिकल स्ट्रीम नहीं है, सीए स्ट्रीम नहीं है. These all are the avenues open for you. अब आप चूज करो, आपके इंटरेस्ट चूज करो. और हाँ, वो जो आप बता रहे थे कि मेकअप के लिए, कि मेकअप जो है वो पहले अर्लियर डेज इट इज ओनली फॉर द फीमेल. अभी भी लोग यही सोचते हैं कि मेकअप जो है वो फीमेल के लिए, लेकिन आपने राइटली उसको कन्वे किया है कि नहीं, इट इज नॉट फॉर द स्पेसिफिकली, इट इज आल्सो फॉर द मेल, इट इज आल्सो फॉर द थर्ड जेंडर. सो राइटली सेड, ब्रेक द बायस की चीजें हैं. बेस्ट. ओवर टू आमना जी.
Thank you. And I'd like to add that men are more sitting in the salon today, Priyanka.
I know.
Getting the highlights and tones and everything done. I mean, I'm sitting in the spa, I see men around, and it's fine. But then getting back to really what we're discussing is we talk about SHERISE, we talk about the second edition Janki, which is for the people, the kind of work you're doing, the journey you're on. The patriarchal roots of our society hasn't really made it easy for women per se, strongly, to make their mark or stand tall really. But then also, I'd like to add that women themselves need to believe in the fact and resolve their own issues also in the first place and say that, what, like you said correctly, that I can do it. No matter what, the chores that I have to handle, whether I have to handle my household, my children, the work engagements, etc. But if you really want to you have a vision, right? You want to do something, you want to make that impact, then that self-belief, that confidence has to be there, the fire has to be there. And that is where you become what you become. And that is where you have the impact that you have on the people. Like, so you have dare to be fabulous is what I, just think you have to be daring to be fabulous, no? So I, the WCD पे हमारा मेरा event हुआ 2019 SHERISE consecutive. तो वहाँ एक मैंने poem पढ़ी और उसके साथ एक और थी which was LMB. आओ बात करते हैं डिग्रीज की, क्योंकि आपने बात छेड़ी और मुझे याद आया. आओ बात करते हैं डिग्रीज की. पूछिए कौन सी डिग्री?
कौन सी डिग्री बताइए?
हाँ, तो वो डिग्री है बड़ी खास, रास नहीं आती है, कहलाती है LMB. अब आप पूछेंगे क्या है LMB? पूछिए ना,
क्या है LMB?
अरे let me be. I want to do what I want to do, right? So dare to be beautiful, just be yourself. I think whatever you want to do. Strong women do not need strong men. The real muscle is not under. The real muscle is here, up here, right? You need to know what you're doing. You need to have the confidence to say, you know what, I am good the way I am. So I'm perfectly imperfect.
Correct.
आप है ना, तो प्रियंका थोड़ा लाइट करते हैं, थोड़ा इजी करते हैं, है ना? सो स्ट्राइकिंग क्विकीज पूछे हैं प्रदीप जी, या यू वांट टू आस्क समथिंग? तो अब आप पूछिए. अभी एक सेशन में हमने पूछा, अब आपकी टर्न.
मैं पूछूं?
चलिए. या
let us go with Amna ji, not Amna ji, Priyanka ji.
होता है, देखो ऐसे होता है.
Filmfare or Auto World?
I think Filmfare.
Football or basketball?
None. I am not into sports at all. But if I have to choose, probably basketball.
Basket. Country you would like to go?
I really want to go to Paris. France.
Swimming or running?
Swimming.
Over to you, Amna.
Answer. Thank you. Okay, tell me first crush.
I don't remember now.
That's hard, no?
I think so. For the longest time, I never used to like anybody from Bollywood. I don't know why or how, but yes, I remember when I saw Leo was like the thing then.
I know.
So yeah,
he still is.
I know.
तो अच्छा, ये बताओ कलर बार के केस
दोनों के साथ काम कर रहा है,
इसीलिए पूछा.
I like both. I can't choose.
Okay, all right. So I won't twist you further.
Yeah.
Not at all. So just before we sort of say like for your cooperation that you extended, you've shown support, you've extended yourself so much. We're extremely proud of you, Priyanka, in the first place. Our audiences who are watching, please like, share, subscribe the video. Do watch and share her work, line of work. Get to know about her more so that you can know what this Janaki is really doing on the journey. Because it's not the destination, it's the journey that we're talking about, and together we empower, right? So without saying a thank you to all our collaborators, this is not complete. For GL Bajaj Management Institute, for Ministry of Culture, for all the wonderful people who are associated, coming from pan-India. Sheer goodwill is what is bringing them in. Pradeep and I haven't given it, trust me. And as to all the audiences across who are watching, we're sharing this. Please let's talk about the brotherhood or the sisterhood, whatever you may call it, and let's make this little drive initiative. ये संवाद, ये संचार, ये communication on रहना चाहिए, continue रखना चाहिए, और कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि अगर चेंज चाहिए तो उसको कांस्टेंट होना बहुत जरूरी है, और चेंज के अलावा कुछ कांस्टेंट है नहीं जीवन में. So wonderful having you, Priyanka. It was so nice talking to you, and we are looking forward to hosting you as well on the 1st of May, Greater Noida. From 10 a.m. we start at Janki, Conclave, and Awards. They were my closing notes. Pradeep ji, over to you.
Thanks, Amna. Only thing I need to include what Amna ji was saying on. जो आप वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं और जो इंक्लूसिवनेस की बात कर रहे हैं, वो हैंड इन हैंड है, वो दोनों के साथ में है. इंदिरा निवारानी क्या एक जब वो अपने वक्तव्य जब उनके साथ में जब कभी भी इंटरव्यूज लोग लेते हैं तो बहुत बार ये चीज कोट करती हैं कि जो आपका घर है वो घर, और जो कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड है वो कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड, और जब आप अंदर आ जाते हैं, डोर के अंदर आ जाते हैं, तो वहां छोड़ आई, थ्रो अवे दैट क्राउन एक्चुअली आउट ऑफ द गेट. अगर आप करेंगे तो शायद खुश रहेंगे, सोच पाएंगे कि हाँ सबके लिए सोचे और सब हमारे साथ हैं, तभी आपको पता लग पाएगा. एंड thanks to all our partners, thanks to all those who are actually encouraging us. Needless to say, thanks to my team, that is Atman Bharat Learning Platform. Because whenever we think for those things, whenever we are thinking for this to happen, actually, there are the people, those who are working behind for that. So thanks for it, and thank you, Priyanka ji, thank you to Amna, and happy to see all of you on 1st of May, that is on GL Bajar Institute, Nara. Thank you.
Yes. So much. Do say something. Your passing note to SHERISE, like what is that you want to convey to the audiences, and then we can.
Yeah. So just one thing that I always tell people, whether it's women or men or anybody else who want to do their own thing, please don't give up. Never give up. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. But once you achieve what you want to do in life, your life will be very happy. Your life will be very happy because you know what you do in your life. Mm-hmm. Also because you can understand, so you can know that, because once jo aapko karna hai, if it's your passion, you will never even feel even one day that you're working. There were times when I've worked 20 hours a day, 18 hours a day, but then I've always had this smile on my face because I know this work gives me satisfaction, this work gives me happiness. I might not be happy doing a 10-hour, even a 5-hour job, if it was for somebody else, but मैं खुद के लिए 20 घंटे काम कर सकती हूँ because I like doing it. So अगर थोड़े साल लाइफ के दे दोगे अपने करियर को और थोड़े मेहनत कर लोगे, and once you achieve where you want to be, even 10% अगर आप achieve कर लोगे, उसके बाद का 90% बहुत easy हो जाएगा. But it involves a lot of struggle and hard work. थोड़ा सा कर लो, उसके बाद once you achieve, your life is going to be, you'll have a blessed life. That's what I can tell you. Never ever give up on your dreams, ever.
So
this is of course the high note. This is of course the high note. Whenever the people are feeling downfall in their career path or otherwise too, ये motivation जो है कि थोड़ा सा दिन और
जी बिल्कुल,
और हमें constantly काम करना पड़ेगा. ये जो motivation है ना, यही चीज जो है वो uplift करता है, actually यही empower करता है. Men और women whoever it is, लेकिन empower करने का यही एक motivation है.
जी
एक दिन आएगा, वो जो दिन आएगा आप empowered हो जाएंगे. बिल्कुल.
तो कहते हैं कि रुक जाएंगे तो काम कैसे चलेगा, राइट? सो वो तो स्टोरी है ही नहीं. हम तो कहते हैं कि जैसे प्रियंका ने कहा, चलते रहिए, चाहे धीमी गति हो लेकिन चलते रहिए, मंजिल जरूर मिलेगी, राइट? सो थैंक यू सो मच प्रियंका फॉर बीइंग हियर ऑन जानकी टॉक्स Conclave Awards. We look forward for having you.
It was wonderful.
Everybody. Thank you. So happy to.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Take care.